that it was all but day done for what was a very fast entry from garage 59, and the car bearing the number 59. Its sister, the number 58, has been up near the sharp end of the field, but does have a lot of pressure in the veteran Morris Schurig just behind, sitting third in the pro class behind Mauro Engel and Fabio Scherer in that off sequence. Helped racing team Mustang, and it's come to blows, and a little bit of a late lunge from Morris Schurig into the bus stop chicane. And we talked about it being a clean day. I'll take the blame on that one. The old commentator's curse, spinning on the wet grass and continuing, and that's going to delay him even further.
Yeah, just trying to look at the mass. Come on, is he going to hook up? Please hook up. Don't sit in the middle of the track now. Here comes the cavalry, and Jules Gounod is the next car that's in consideration. Raffaele Marcello in fifth, and Jules Gounod will pass that McLaren shortly before they get up to the next corner. So one little slip up, and the slip up was not from the driver who got spun. Let's take a look. Move coming up, the dive up the inside, coming. At this point, I don't know where the McLaren is supposed to go, but Morris Schurig up the inside he went. The big problem is the corner bends back on the drive. It's by about 110 degrees. Your options are quite limited, and up ahead you've got a wall.
Yeah, it was a late lunge, wasn't it? But also at the same time, the 58 did close down. I'm certainly not a race steward, and I will not pass any judgment. And I am a lowly commentator, not a racing driver. Although it did look to be a late lunge, but a door was closed. Could go either way. Louis Prette, crucially, though, in the context of the race, let's put this back into perspective, loses quite a bit of track position and continues to fall. I hope he does not have an issue, because he is falling further and further back into the clutches of the 10th place Jens Klingmann, which is the rival that he would be worried about. About a 10-second gap right now after 195 racing laps, and he would hope it stays that way, because he's done a really nice job to this point of building that gap and maintaining it along with his Garage 59 teammates. But a little bit of contact can do a number on a race car.
Well, entirely, and again, under cover of darkness, it's very hard for the crews will be saying, how's the car feel? How's the car feel? They're looking for moments where it's in a patch of light to see if they can identify any damage from the outside. But we're under full darkness here. I can't see any. It was a fairly light contact, but when the car is already turning in, of course, they pivot round very quickly. I was slightly concerned. Actually, the one bit of good fortune in that moment as Morris Schurig came together with Louis Prette was there weren't any cars very close behind, because when a car's sitting sideways across the track, there ain't much width at the bus stop. And he did manage to get it going, but there was that agonising moment where it just wouldn't move. You thought, oh no. So he got out of the way, and then the grouping came in. In that grouping, Raffaele Marcello, Jules Gounod all over the McLaren as it tried to get going up the start-finish straight. Only a very short run up the hill to La Source, but right now, okay, race is being led by the Ford of Fabio Scherer. Mauro Engel is under a second down in second place overall. Then there's a bit of a gap back to Morris Schurig, who indeed did get a little bit delayed in that contact at the bus stop, but he should still be in third place. But keep an eye on the screen of warnings, which is just in front of you there. I'm sure there'll be some consideration of that contact. Almost all contact will be studied by the race stewards.
It has